morning, children. Hope you all are keeping fine. Today, let us start chapter number 3. Input and output device.
3.
Chapter 3. Input and output devices. Page number 26. Children, in this chapter, we are going to study about different input devices, output devices and storage devices. As our human body is made up of different parts and each part of our body do different types of work, similarly in the computer also it is made up of different parts and all these parts are joined together to make it work. The parts of a computer are divided into 3 main categories, that are input devices, output devices and storage devices. Now let us study what is input devices. Children, as we have studied in chapter 1 that computer needs our instructions to work. So how do we give them instruction? We give them instruction through input devices. So the devices which we use to give instructions to the computer are called input devices. Now let us know the name of some of the common input devices like keyboard, mouse, microphone. These all are input devices. With the help of these devices, we enter data into a computer. Now let us study about a keyboard. Children, I think all of you have seen a keyboard. When you go to your computer lab, or most of you have computer at home, you have seen that keyboard has many buttons. And that buttons are called? Yes, that buttons are called keys. And what is it used for? A keyboard is used for typing letters. Yes, we type letters, words, numbers and special symbols. And do you know how many keys are there in the keyboard? There are 104 keys. Now children, let us see about a mouse. A computer mouse has 2 buttons, right button and left button. And what is it used for? It is used to point, move, and if we want to select any item on the computer, we can use this mouse. A mouse also helps us to draw pictures, isn't it? When you go to computer lab and your teacher asks you to draw a picture on the computer, how do you do it? You do it with the help of a mouse, and it also helps you to play games. Children, let us see this picture. What is this? Can you tell me? Yes, this is the picture of a microphone. What is it used for? It is used to record voice and different sounds in a computer. And it also helps you to talk if you are talking your friends through internet. Now children, let us study about output devices. What are output devices? The devices through which results are displayed and we see the results are called output devices. Some of the common output devices are monitor, printer, speakers, headphones. Now let us study one by one the uses of this. First we'll know about monitor. How does a monitor looks? Have you seen the monitor of a computer? Yes, it looks like a TV screen. It shows the text type in and the work that we do in the computer is displayed on the monitor. Now we will know about printer. What is the use of printer? It is used to print the text or pictures on paper. There is a black and white or colored printouts. The printed copy on the paper is called hard copy. And the commonly used printers are dot matrix, inkjet, and laser. These are the commonly used printers we use nowadays. Speakers are also output devices. What is it used for? It is used to listen to music and hear sound effects that is stored on a computer. Now all of you see in your book, this is the picture of a headphones. I think you all have used this. What is it used for? Headphones are used to listen music as well as record sounds. And it is also known as earphones. The other name for headphone is earphones. Now we will come to know about storage devices. A computer uses many devices to store its important data and information. So where is it stored? It is stored in the storage devices. And the most common storage devices are hard disk, CD, pen drive. Children, this is the picture of a hard disk. How does it look? It looks like a rectangular box. And where is it fixed? It is fixed inside the CPU box. And it can store huge amount of data. Next, let us know about CD. All of you must have seen this picture. This is called CD or DVD. It is in round shape. And it also helps you to store large amount of data. A DVD can store more data than a CD. This is the difference between DVD and CD. And it is also used for listening music and watching movies. Children, see, what is this? This is the picture of a pen drive. I think nowadays the most common device that we use to store information or data is this. Yes, a pen drive. And what is the use of pen drive and why do we use it mostly? Because pen drive can store data and we can carry this data from one place to another. Suppose we have stored something in our personal computer at home, and from that computer you can transfer the information or whatever data you have stored in the pen drive and carry it to the other computer. As the pen drive is small in size, we can carry it anywhere, and it is also known as flash drive. The other name for the pen drive is flash drive. So children, with this I come to the end of this chapter. I hope you all have understood it. I am sending the study material also. In that study material, you will get the answers of the exercises given in this chapter. Fill in the blanks, true, false, and question answers I have solved. You all go through this video and go through the study material, copy it in your copy and learn it. And stay at home safely. Thank you.